Romulan ships in orbit around Kronos. How are we to maintain security when we allow these allies on our doorstep? We will support the Chancellor's position. Now scan for cloaked vessels. Scanners have been configured for motion detection, but as expected there is too much traffic in the area. We must consider that the Romulan has left the system. Scan for singularity core emissions. Sir, your intuition is superb. Scanners are detecting trace singularity distortions by asteroids, indicating that a Romulan warbird recently entered warp. If we get a closer scan, I will be able to plot a course based on the warp trail signature. Take us closer to the asteroids. What? All the way over here? It's going to take ages. Sir, the Romulan warbird is headed for the Forcas system. He's after Worf and Mavane.
Lady Sirella's suspicions were correct. The Romulan is going to make an attempt on her grandson's life. While my father is a formidable warrior, this time he may be overwhelmed. We must set a course for the Forcas system at once.
Agreed. Prepare to leave orbit. We have arrived in the Forcas system, Lieutenant. The trail from the Romulan warbird ends here, scanning the system for ship signatures. We need to warn Worf.
I've attempted to contact him, but with the Batleth tournament underway, he is not responding. It is unclear if he is unavailable, or if some...
Tarson has cloaked his ship, sir. He will not escape for long. His cloaking device is damaged, and I'm detecting a high concentration of tetrion particles in the asteroid belt. He may have gone there to perform emergency repairs. Locking coordinates on his translocation now. Okay, let's go find him. But we'll cloak. Hang on, what? He's got birds of prey guarding him? Gee whiz, talk about traitors.
Klingon traitors are helping the Romulan!
How come these guys get to cloak while they're in battle? Excuse me. Being assisted by Klingons? I'm picking up another pocket of Tetrion particles, sir, but I suggest caution. If these captains are so dishonorable that they would fight us to help a Romulan, they must have allies lurking and waiting to ambush us. Putting coordinates on screen, Captain. I'm gonna cloak again.
You cannot stop what is already set in motion. The Klingon Empire will fall.
We've destroyed his ship, but Tarson may have already transported agents to the surface. He also appears to have Klingon collaborators already in place. I recommend that you and I beam down discreetly and quickly locate Worf and Maven.
Sounds like a plan.
We do not want to draw large amounts of attention, but remember that protecting Maven is our highest priority. Let no one stand in our way. Romulan infiltrators will have a hard time navigating an arena full of Klingons. I recommend we start by asking in the bar to see if anyone has seen or heard anything unusual.
Okay, we'll start our search in the bar.
Centimeters.
I personally won't use anything other than the traditional 116 centimeter length, but I can understand the desire for customization of one's weapons. Okay, so nobody nobody's telling me anything of any use. Am I in the right place?
Do you really think a Romulan would be foolish enough to beam down to an arena filled with hundreds of Klingon warriors?
Looks like I am in the right place. Besides, ever since that one tournament where the champion of the House of Martok used a transporter to steal his opponent's bat'leth in the middle of a fight, there are transport inhibitors in place. The only places they can operate are the transport pads and cargo storage. Thrak, report!
Sir, I've checked the arena's transport logs and did not find any Romulan signatures. Looking at the arena floor plan, I believe the agents may have beamed in somewhere near the cargo area. If you gain access to the local security system, we may be able to pinpoint their location.
They can't hide from us. Good work, Thrak. Okay, let's go find the...
Hearing the chanting and sounds of bat'leths reminds me of the first time I celebrated the Kotbatval festival. That was the first time I remember understanding what it means to be a Klingon warrior.
Oh. Someone snapped this guard's neck. Our assassin is near. Whose picture is that? I think it's meant to be Kimtar, but it's not. Oh, look. Check the security logs. How do I do that? Oh, okay.
That tall Shi'ar agent was attempting to erase the security logs in the cargo area. He also sealed the doors with a security lockout. It would take too much time to override this work. Our best chance of getting into the storage area would be to disrupt the power flow to the cargo bay doors.
Okay.
Chasing these assassins reminds me of when I met Kimtar.
Aren't you Kimtar? Who's this white-haired Klingon that keeps...
No! Kimtar was the name of a warrior who saved my father from assassins on Moronga 4.
Oh, examine the guard. Another dead guard. Prepare your weapon.
The control system reports that the outer door to the cargo bay has been unlocked, but the inner door remains sealed shut. We'll need to blast that door, get inside, and stop this miserable Tuba.
Okay.
I am Alexander, son of Worf and Kalar, a member of the House of Martok.
Oh, somebody in here.
There's Maven! He's pinned down by the assassins!
Oh, great. Maven is dead.
This
Maven! No!
was an honorable death.
What is the meaning of this, Alexander? Maven was sent here to replace his equipment, and yet I find you here, surrounded by Romulans with the grandson of Martok dead at your feet. Explain yourself.
This was not Kimtar's doing.
Lady Sirella feared that you alone would not be able to keep her grandson safe. We followed these Romulans here, and would have stopped them had these halls not been filled with Klingon traitors. And where were you when these assassins struck?
Both of you stop. We must focus on finding the real enemy.
I see you have been listening to my son's conspiracy theories again. He talks of peace and uniting the houses, yet here he is, with a blade in his hand, looking for glory. I told you I wanted nothing to do with this.
With respect, sir, we have proof that another house is behind this.
While you were here at the tournament, assassins moved against Lady Sirella at her own estate. If we hadn't tracked down this agent and disarmed his explosive, she would be dead as well. At every step, we have encountered Klingons, hiding in the shadows, with blades at our backs.
What Kimtar says is the truth. We must find these traitors and put an end to this plot.
I have not seen this evidence, but I believe what you say. We will get to the bottom of this. That does not mean we can act rashly. If there were Klingons aiding these agents, then we are still in danger.
If we uncover the identity of this rival house, then they will be forced to act in the open where we can fight them head on.
Agreed. One of the great houses is here backing the Romulans, and they will try to escape before their role in this plot is revealed. One of the Klingons we killed on the way here was wearing a tournament sash. We should check the training rooms of each house in attendance and look for evidence that would connect them to the Romulans.
We will uncover this threat together.
We must uncover the Klingon collaborators who helped Tarson kill Maven. Tarson had assistants on the ground. We will proceed with the plan to check the training rooms here before the villains have a chance to cover up their crime.
Okay.
I was just thinking of that. We cannot always see what the future will bring.
That is why we cannot give up on peace, even if some of us cannot see a way to that future.
The great houses will never find peace. They see it as a sign of weakness.
I will not abandon my beliefs, Father. We cannot live in fear that the future will never change.
It is good to know that you remember some of the things I have taught you.
It would surprise me if the House of Martok were involved. Other than an abundance of medical supplies, nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. We should move on.
I will see to it that Muffin's belongings are prepared for transport back to the House of Martok's estate on Kronos. We should move on to the other training rooms.
The gear here in the House of Nogra's training room is typical of the weapons used in the tournament. I'm relieved that Nogra does not appear to be involved. Ever since they took in my uncle...
Alexander, you were told not to discuss this. It is a private family matter. We will move on.
Understand. We will continue our search. It's going to be the last one I look in, isn't it?
Ever since Urapenthe, I have been suspicious of the House of Torg. And now it appears they were preparing to leave the tournament early. Look at this state of disarray. We must look for evidence that may link them to the Romulan assassins.
Oh, have I found who it could be? The House of Torg. So we've got to continue searching. Oh, look, the disruptor on the floor. Let's check that out.
These are Romulan weapons. It appears that your suspicions have been correct. It must be the House of Torg. We must confiscate this evidence, and then warn the rest of House Martok.
We will reveal their treachery. Where did he come from?
Sirella and the rest of the House of Martok will mourn for her grandson. But I must also see that security remains a priority. To start, I am sending you a recruit from our house, the warrior Belera. She's been personally trained by me, and will aid your crew as we fight against the House of Torg. Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.